Russ Cantrell. I'm the technical manager for Ghost Hunters of the South, also Jihad's. We are located in Mobile, Alabama. We are a satellite team of TAPS, the same Ghost Hunters you see on the Sci-Fi Channel on Wednesday night. We do the initial casework. They submit the cases to us. We interview the clients. We keep a timeline of the activity that's recorded. That will be recorded. We record everything, log it. When we have enough data built up to warrant an investigation, we pack up the equipment and head out there. We service Florida, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, Louisiana, as well as Alabama, basically the entire Gulf Coast region. And we perform an investigation for as long as the client will allow us to, completely free of charge, free, discreet, confidential. Analyze the results and get it back to them within a few weeks. And if need be, we will have a follow-up investigation, contact the clergy if there is if need be for like a possession case or exorcism or anything like that.
Do so, like a person like me might come to you and say, hey, you know, my kids are scared or whatever. Yes. So then you kind of just start investigating. So you talk to the people, or children or adults.
Yeah.
Like what do? You talk to them and then decide if you want to even go look.
That is a necessity because some of it can be debunked over the phone because it's very common things that we can troubleshoot over the phone without the time and expense and hassle to the client of having an entire team tromp into their house because it's their home that they're gracious enough to invite us in. And we don't want to be a disruption to them. It's all about them and doing what's best for them. So if we can help them over the phone, it allows us to do more for them in the shortest time.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been researching it for years. I've been on the Ghost Hunters team for the past 2 years now.
You like it?
I love it. I can't think of anything more fun to do.
Okay. How often do you get scared?
I'm just saying.
Actually, I can't think of a time I actually have been scared. It doesn't make a lot of logical sense because why would I be scared of somebody who's dead if I wasn't scared of them when they were alive?
Okay.
There's really nothing to be scared of outside of just fear of the unknown, and that's what we try to do. We try to educate people about what's really going on. So it's one less thing to be frightened of.
So have you ever heard you've never heard a noise or something that kind of shocked you, or?
I have been startled just hearing something unexpected, and that's just that's pretty normal. You hear something and you just jerk to kind of see what's going on, but never fear.
Yeah. So have you had any personal experiences?
Lots. I've heard noises before. I've seen figures, footsteps, seen balls of light floating through the air.
What are the balls of light?
99.9% of the time it's going to be dust particles or insects, and that results in a lot of the orbs, the photos and such that you see people posting online. They wouldn't say on the digital camera manufacturer's website that our cameras occasionally have defects in certain low light conditions, and that's what you usually see. But when you see them in real life, it's going to make it an entirely different category, of course. And even on photography, whether it's still photos or videos, there's certain characteristics that help identify those rare paranormal energy balls versus the pixelization errors that you see in other types of photography.
So if you see it with your naked eye, an orb of light, it's more than likely paranormal, do you think?
It's hard to use that as a hard and fast rule because even then, a lot of times it can be very odd reflections. There'd be a headlight coming from the road, hitting a glass door of a china cabinet and reflecting in a very unexpected direction, such that you see flashes of light where you don't expect them to be.
Yeah, so there's a lot of detail work.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of. I'm an engineer by trade, so I do like the physics behind it, the calculations of the angles and such to try to troubleshoot the common things. And that's what we do. We try to debunk things. We're skeptics. We're scientists. We look for the most common, explainable things. We take people. It may sound silly at first, but they honestly believe what they believe, and if we can find the mundane solutions to what's going on, they sleep easier at night, and we've done a good job of helping somebody out. For what we do, if we successfully debunk everything, we've had a great success. A lot of people call that a failure, but we wouldn't.
No.
If we do find something unexplained, after we've eliminated every natural, normal cause, if we still have something there, we know that it can't be basically made fun of because we've already eliminated all the things that everybody's going to say, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. They might not say it's a ghost, but they have to agree that it's something unusual, peculiar, and doesn't have a very normal, natural explanation, and it's worth further research.
Great. Well, thanks for talking to us.
Well, thanks
we
for
really
having me.
appreciate it.
Thank you.